Okay, this is movie review number 2 on the movie Little. Little stars Regina Hall, Marsai Martin, and Issa Rae. This movie is about when Regina Hall, she became a multimillionaire out of her own business that she created due to the things that happened during her childhood and being bullied when she was little. And when she was bullied when she was a child during her school years, all the way up until she graduated, because you know she was different than everyone else was. And you know, when kids are little, they don't accept things like that, and they think if you're different, then you shouldn't be there. And that's what the kids at her school felt like. So she you know, she kind of held all those words on, and when she got older, she worked hard for the business that she was at, except for she didn't really know how to be that boss and manager that she had potential to be, because she felt like once she got on top, she wanted to treat everyone the way that they treated her. Even though, you know, the saying is like, treat people the way you want to be treated. You know, she didn't treat the people that worked for her with much respect, but they had all the respect for her, you know. But sooner or later, you know, it got old, and the people, they just weren't for it. She was mean to the kids. She was mean to the people that worked for her. So they went back into her childhood. This movie, it like flip-flops, like a timeline, kind of. And it flip-flops in between when she was younger, when she was older, and her middle school years, teenage years, and all that. And yeah, once she got her business and she became the bully, she got a taste of her own medicine in a way. And when she woke up in the next morning, instead of being a grown woman, she was a child again, which is where Marsai Martin steps in. Marsai Martin played the childhood version of Regina Hall during the movie. And so she, you know, when Regina Hall became Marsai Martin as a child, she had to go back to school, and she saw the way she got bullied again, and she saw the way that she was treating her employees, and it was kind of like a reality check. It's kind of like, wow, this is how I'm making every one of my employees feel. They basically don't want to work for me. So, you know, at the end of the movie, she came back, and she was a woman. She was a grown woman again, and it was basically becoming a child again was a reality check for her. And she saw that you have to treat people the way you want to be treated, no matter, you know, how badly you were treated when you were younger. You know, you just have to treat people the way you want to be treated. Sometimes you have to let stuff go. And if I was to rate this movie, it would be a 5 out of 5, because it would definitely be a 5-star movie, because, you know, the storyline was so well with the movie. You know, it started as when she was a grown woman, and there were no breaks in the storyline. Like the movie, it flowed so well together, and I think it has a really good meaning behind it, you know. And I really do think the meaning of the movie is treat people the way you want to be treated. Because just because when you were younger you got bullied doesn't mean, you know, and if you didn't like it when you were younger and you got bullied, you shouldn't treat people the way like that way when you get older. Especially if you're a businesswoman and you know you own your own business, then you definitely shouldn't treat people that way. And I think her becoming a child again and having to go through that again definitely like opened her eyes up to that. So I think that's a good movie for middle schoolers, high schoolers. There is a little bit of vulgar language, but it's not too much. It's definitely not much. But yeah, I think that's a good movie for, you know, middle schooler, high schoolers, young adults to watch. And yeah, pretty good movie, 5 stars.